get our day started. Okay. Let's see if I can move that. Kind of. No. Yeah, back over my head, I guess. That works. First comment. uh, I don't know. I saw Adriana's first. Am I still a Marxist? I wouldn't classify myself as that. I haven't read enough of Marx to classify myself as a Marxist. So. that would be that. You guys start coming in here. I appreciate you being here. Let's get our day started. Start doing all the good things. So we can start having some conversations today. I would appreciate it. Chris, what are you doing in here? I love you, friend. You can do those little daily heart me's that helps boost us onto the algorithm. Tap the screen, share the live. All the good things. Love you, bye. He's waiting. Yeah. He's just doing a live bye. It's okay. Just saying what? What did I do? Oh, because you're proving it. I got it, you Audie. 'Cause the screens look different from us. Got it. Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. I guess good afternoon for those of you on the East Coast. Um, Joe, do you have any other words besides that? That would be great. Um, talk about the Supreme Court not wanting to hear Alex Jones, which we're real happy about. That man needs to pay those families and then leave them the fuck alone and go away. He probably needs to never speak again. Thank you so much for the corgi. I appreciate it. Do I have anything nice to say? About what? Why would I do that? It's a beautiful day. It's a little chilly here. About the president? No. Why would I do that? Why would I have anything nice to say about that man? He doesn't have anything nice to say about me. So, do I hate him? I hate what he's done to this country. I hate what you have allowed him to do to this country. Sure. He's allowed hate to be okay. He's allowed you to be proud. He is my president. He is the president of the United States. You're absolutely correct on that. Okay. And he's allowed uneducation to be something of pride. He has allowed misinformation to be something to be prideful for. There's no humble. There's no humility. So, I don't like it. And I'm going to keep using my First Amendment right until he decides to take it away to do that. Because he also doesn't respect the founding documents of our country. Yeah, he's robbing us. I wonder. I'm sure we'll find out eventually. But I wonder who was on the board or who had invested into this one crypto. As crypto was crashing because of the threat of tariffs to China, I wonder who he knew on there who invested into the one that made over 190 million overnight. And I look away when I can't answer a question. I didn't see your question. Sure. A lot of people think it's Barron Carey. Um, a lot of people think that it's him. Sure, the Democrats are losing. I, this is not. I am not a Democrat. I do not support I just want harm reduction. Matt, you're never coming up here. That's like your 50th account. You think I don't recognize the fucking PFP? Think I don't recognize your PFP? I'm not in the mood to deal with your Islamophobia today. I'm just not. So go away. You guys, if you are not following my backup account, I would really appreciate it if you did. I am an independent JRO. I've said this multiple times. I'm an independent. I try to vote for progressive policies because to me, this is not a left and right fight other than your bigotry. You're letting billionaires walk all over you and you're defending them, and I don't know why. These people think you're dumb. Do you not know that? Donald Trump and Republicans think you are fucking stupid. It's not okay for them to think that about you. So stop letting them prove it. Stop it. Speak out against what they're doing. Smart people don't like me. You guys do this thing, like, since I've only, which isn't true because I have voted for Republicans in way of my judges and things like that locally. But you guys say that I'm a Democrat because I voted that way. That's not what that is. I'm an independent because I refuse to align myself with either party. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. The Democrats aren't in power, QTK. They don't have any power right now. Demian, how are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. You just got a new follower, and thank you because I also am an independent and I vote for progressive issues mostly because they seem to be the most adult solutions in the room right now. And I want to thank the pro-Palestinian movement for bringing worldwide attention to the genocide and forcing Israel to have to come to the table. I don't trust Netanyahu as far as I can throw him, but
As far as I know, they have already broken the ceasefire. They have unalived 5 Palestinians as of this morning. They are claiming the Palestinians are the one who broke the ceasefire, and that remains to be seen. So, as we knew, it's not the first time Israel has violated a ceasefire. It will not be the last. I appreciate you, Demian. Thank you for being here.
Joining your live, and I've kind of been looking for you since we last
Roger.
since we last spoke. I think the next day I received my RIF letter. Um,
I'm
and
sorry to hear that.
thank you. And I'm just not sure what else to say. I just kind of like been in shock.
Yeah.
And you know, being a veteran, and I did vote for Trump, and I like again that's why I was also very careful about what I say because I don't
Sure.
know who else is listening, but I think I can probably say that I'm not sure if maybe I voted the right way, I guess.
Right.
And I've been watching a lot of other posts here on TikTok and listened to I can't remember the gentleman's name, but basically was saying, you know, you need to suck it up, do what you got to do, which he's kind of right. You know, I do need to
Right.
suck this up and figure out what I'm going to do. So I've been trying to apply for jobs. Look what I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my life. My RIF is for December 9th. Uh, and I don't know. Everything that you had said resonated with me since then. And now I think I'm just kind of like in shock at the moment, is how I'm feeling right now.
And I'm sorry to hear that that happened to you, and I'm not here to be like, we told you so, or any of that. I think the fact that you're in shock and you're doing what I want people to do. You're listening, you're thinking about the situations you're in, and that doesn't mean you're going to be, a big lefty on the side like I am, and that's totally fine, Roger. I just want you to sit and think about whatever people. That's why I think it's beyond party for me that are going to be the most beneficial for you and your family in the future, specifically in the 2026 midterms, and just keep keep thinking. And I'm sorry you're put in a position now where you have to get a new job or a job to stabilize right now because you lost your career. And it's terrible to hear that. I don't like that the American people are being used as pawns.
Yeah, you're. It does feel like we're being used as pawns, and it's. I did look up the question where we are when I asked last time, and I didn't know either. But we are the only country in the world that pauses their government like this or shuts it down for budgetary reasons.
Right.
And to me, that's kind of shocking. It's like, instead of just allowing it to move on for the services for the American people, they shut it down and are now, well, they furloughed us and now they're letting a lot of us go. When, I was in IT, well, I'm still in IT till December 9th.
Right.
And some of the comments that was said by the White House, well, we're getting rid of, the Democrat part of it. Well, when I joined the government, I was excited because I was a soldier, like I said, back in Desert Storm Never Shield, and I served for 9 years. So me getting back into the government was exciting for me. I didn't look at it as like blue versus red or red versus
Right.
blue.
It wasn't like that then.
Yeah, and it was like the fact that, wow, I'm excited to work back with the federal government, and to to have this happen to me, it's like, why? I was serving the American people, although it was indirectly, it was in I.
IT is important though.
Right. I mean, we did a lot of stuff. I can't tell you how many apps that we've stopped coming in from Russia and from other countries. The cybersecurity part of it that we've done, and now our whole, well, 90% of our department is gone now. We've all gotten RIF notices. So I'm thinking, I know I've done a lot of help for the American people and for the United States government and for agencies in the work that I've done. And I know how much work we got behind just with all of us there, but we were getting through it. And now they're getting rid of our department. How is that going to help out the American people? And
Yeah.
because again, it was indirectly working for the federal government, but working for the American people. And I don't know, it just it's hard, and I just hope that this passes through.
I hope
You
so
know,
too. And I stay strong, keep doing the things that you're doing, keep listening, keep learning, keep speaking, Roger. I'm so glad you're coming onto panels and speaking about your experience and the things that are going on. I'm going to try and talk to more people and see if I can get them to think the way that you're thinking.
yeah. Well, thank you very much for allowing me to come here. I appreciate it.
Of course, Roger. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
I like Roger. He's so kind. He really is. Hey, great. Am I getting rated? Thank you guys so much. I am getting rated by my work wife, Olive. I appreciate you all coming in. As you do, please do all the good things. We should be getting to 10,000 likes up here. I believe we can do that. Send in your daily heart me out, share in the live out if you have not already. I have to say W to Lanati. Lanati sent me 10 on the green app to say, no, J-Ro, she should not be platformed. I agree with you. She's whining in the comments. We can mute her if we want. She's too scared to come up now anyway, but she won't come up today. That's for sure. She doesn't add anything but screaming. So, oh, perfect. She's muted already. Perfect. That adds to the 10 that Lanati gave me. Yeah, we have a government that's right now that's giddy, okay, about the idea of going after what they call democratic programs. I didn't know that special education was a democratic program. Okay, I didn't know that people who work within the CDC are democratic programs. That's silly. They are excited, okay, about firing American people because they're Democrats. That's weird. Your president is supposed to work for everybody, regardless of their political affiliation. I might not like him. That's fine. He's still supposed to do things that are in my best interest and not act like come after me just because I'm a leftist. That's silly. It's cultish. What are we doing? Again, I am looking for people who are supporting Trump, maybe even people who are having a little bit of a harder time supporting Trump. Thank you so much. We can have those conversations.
Well, I mean, again, we were a little late. We were having a conversation and
You're
stuff
fine.
like that. And one of the biggest things I think is a lot of stuff is taught from the home. And I think a lot of people who have never had the opportunity to think outside of their little box are now starting to feel very uncomfortable because
Yeah.
I'm going to have to start thinking outside my little hole.
But I want you to sit. I know it's difficult. It's difficult for all of us. You think that it's easy for us. It's not. Sit in that uncomfortability. Our immediate reactions, because of how our brain reacts to things with our amygdala, is to get defensive and say, no, that's not me. No. Sit in it just for a minute and think why. And is there something I'm doing that I could be doing better? It's not always everybody else's fault. Sometimes you have to take that accountability.
That's the
And that's
fun
okay.
word that they like to use is accountability, right? Taking
Right.
accountability for what the Democrats did. When we're talking about something as simple as special needs education, right? Being someone who has worked with special needs kids, being someone who has created curriculum for special needs kids, being someone who has seen 504s and IEPs and has written multiple of those. It's not a Democratic ideology. Again, this is going to be something that the Republican Party is going to see later down the line and see how badly it's going to affect our future education.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't
everybody.
This isn't just going to affect kids who are on the spectrum. This is going to affect non-special needs kids.
Mm-hmm.
This is more than what meets the eye. And Trump supporters are so negative about anything and everything that they can't see past.
I get so frustrated that they can't critique in any way. And they'll even come up and they'll say, I don't agree with everything he's done. And maybe we're asking the wrong question, because usually our question after that is, well, what do you agree with? But maybe we need to get to the point of, what do you not agree with? What are you critiquing him for? And are you actively speaking out about that? Or do you feel like you have to sit in your corner and you have to defend him, or else you lose your friends, you lose your family? Because I have seen what happens to creators on this app who start to deconstruct, and granted, they have a lot of work to keep doing, but they start to, and they get ousted from the spaces that they were in. They're not allowed to even speak anymore because they critiqued the king.
Calling someone out, and I think this is also another thing that a lot of people on the left tend to forget. Calling someone out doesn't necessarily mean you demonize that person. I think this is something across the board, and we've had conversations beforehand about people who don't do something the right way. As simple as men when they talk about abortion, right? I am not going to sit here and make the statement that every single man who talks about abortion is wrong, right? I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to belittle. I'm not going to, minimize, right? But again, if you're talking about abortion and you have the opportunity for a woman to speak, you fucking give up your goddamn seat.
Right. You get up.
It's insane to me. But,
And they just, and I'm saying, they just don't, you're just going to laugh at me. I know people are inviting you up. I want to have these conversations. How do we move forward if all that you want to do is sit in your corner and laugh at other people who you disagree with? You can't sit at a table and have a conversation. You can't do that. You're not willing to do that. That makes you an ass. That you can't move forward with your fellow man just because we disagree on things.
And again, I said this yesterday. This is not a left or right thing anymore. This is, how many Americans are you okay losing their lives due to this administration?
James Barlow, you said, I don't debate with people that don't know the facts. I've invited you up twice now. What facts? What facts am I saying that are incorrect or aren't facts? I would love for you to come up and tell me. You guys are never going to get us on your side if you can't, right, and then you don't get to chirp, if you're not going to have that conversation. And yes, it is a lot of up versus down. There is harm reduction. There are not sitting at tables with bigots and Yahtzees, but that's not always the case, right? You can have conversations with people. I've done it. I just did it. Roger is not some big leftist, okay? He's a conservative, and he voted for Trump. I'm not just on his side because he's having thoughts. I'm on his side because he's an American who's hurting right now by policies of this administration. I'm going to critique the administration harming Roger. Why wouldn't I? The S&P is up 19% since April.
And how's the S&P going to benefit the
Have you
average
looked
American?
at it? Have you seen it? It's not doing great.
I
I
don't
don't know if you've looked.
fuck the stock market. People are going to lose their
It's
health.
not real, also.
Open.
Soroski. I knew Soroski was going to laugh at that. Guess, how are you today?
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well. Did you vote
I'm
for Trump?
in my no, but are we in here to like talk about that?
No, I do appreciate you. I am looking to speak to Trump supporters. I'm trying to wake them up, and maybe we are waking them up. If they're not willing to come up and have conversations, maybe it's working. I'll do the positive route today. Maybe.
I just, again, these people sit in the comments and they say X, Y, and Z, and, you know, maybe you're right. Maybe the average Trump supporter is kind of dissipating, but the point is we are currently sitting here, right? A huge protest going on Saturday, and I sure hope to God more people show up more and more, okay? We are dealing with the fact that a man sitting in office is trying to take away everyone else's rights, and eventually he'll come after yours, too. He's not going to stop.
Joker. Who wanted Biden in office? Biden wasn't running. Again, you guys are, it's the talking points. You guys pull out this notebook and you read down the list and you don't have any intelligent thoughts beyond that. You just repeat what they tell you to repeat. I want you to be smarter than that. That's all I'm asking for you to do, is think a little bit critically. But since you're not going to do that, we'll just keep chatting about other stuff.
We can just talk through the whole time until Trump supporters come up. This is not a problem. This just
Yeah.
shows more and more that Trump supporters are starting to get a little bit more uncomfortable, and there's nothing to defend. There's nothing wrong with admitting you were wrong.
Em, how are you today?
Oh, bye.
Okay, bye. Maybe it was an accident. That's fine. Like, it's just very frustrating when I'll concede to you your silly talking points. But it's hard to, because you don't have the facts behind it. You guys wanted to say that Hunter Biden made so much money using his dad's office. I'll say he used the nepotism. Oh, thank you, Bex. That's so cute. Using the nepotism of his name to get jobs. Absolutely, he did. Is Kai not doing the same thing by selling her line and filming her ads at the White House? You guys claimed that Hunter Biden got money from foreign entities that you were never able to prove.
Ashton Kutcher?
But, you know, Jared Kushner and...
Oh, it's an Ashton. That's a football player.
That guy too, probably. No, Jared Kushner, Steve Witkoff's son, Howard Lutnick's son. Barron. You had Trump shaking the hands yesterday with somebody who was caught on a mic saying, I want to speak with your sons. Like, he is using his office of the president to enrich his coffers. If you guys don't know what a coffer is, it's basically a bank account. To enrich his businesses because his sons are running it, but he's still named on there. He's setting himself up with a nice little golden goose egg for when he leaves office, if he thinks he lives that long. And you guys are okay with that. It's corruption in your face, and you're fine with that because it's Trump doing it. Like, I don't understand that. If you're going to hold the line on one side for Biden and Hunter and his family that you say was this huge Biden crime family, hold the same thing for the other side. Speak out about it. That's not good. Why is Eric Trump out here doing fucking interviews about his dad's position? He's not in politics. Eric Trump is not in politics. Why is he speaking about what his dad is fucking doing in regards to his business? Hi, Donovan. Did Trump have to pardon his kids? Not yet. But why? Because we see what Trump is doing. He's going after Comey, which they're going to lose that case. It's not going well. He's going after Letitia James. He's talking about going after Adam Schiff next. There was an absolute reason for why. But what we do know is that while Biden was president, the Department of Justice, which don't know if you know, wasn't Biden's because it's not Trump's either. They're not supposed to work for the president.
They're supposed to be nonpartisan. Any federal department is supposed to remain apolitical. They're nonpartisan.
They went after Hunter Biden. 2 different counts. Tax fraud through the IRS and a gun charge lying on his gun application. One of those he was convicted of by a jury, and the other one he pled guilty to. So if he was protecting his son so much through his DOJ, like you guys like to claim, wouldn't he have phoned them up and said, hey, why are you charging my son with these things? But he didn't.
You know, speaking of that, have you heard about Dominion being bought out by
Yeah.
right, yep. If you guys are,
Anything for voting restrictions.
if you are not registered to vote, hang on, I'm trying to figure out something. If you are not registered to vote right now, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Oh.
register to vote. If you are registered to vote or you believe you're registered to vote, check your registration. They are purging voter rolls, so people who think they are registered might not actually be registered. So check that. Run the system. The system is there. It's a tool. It might not get you everything you want, but it is a tool. And vote bottom up. Local elections are important. Your city council. I have a lot of city council people that I'm looking into right now locally. Your school boards. The ballots that are on there.
Like, and
That
as
is
we're having
because
this
on Trump not
conversation-
taking the money from the USA. That was not a coherent sentence.
And as we're having this conversation, people are in the comments, like, talking about, like, let Trump, drain the swamp. Guys, it's going to affect you. This is not, again, a
Because
left
this-
or right thing. This is going to harm you and your family. You're not safe. You are not safe because you voted for the man.
No. Like, what is he doing for you? What is he doing for you besides allowing you to be
The early
hateful?
2000s called.
Like, he allows you guys to sit in biases and stereotypes and hatred. Other than that, he's not giving you anything. Trayvon, how are you today? Oh, nope. Okay.
And you guys won't even stick to have a conversation.
Why do you people have so much hate?
Who am I hating on?
Who am I hating on?
Out of this entire fucking conversation, who have we stated we hate? Who have we stated we had a strong dislike for? You guys are.
I would say Trump, but that's because I hate Trump because of what he's doing to this country. Yeah, 330 hospitals will close in rural areas. Do you
Yep.
guys not understand that
The
if the only
largest-
hospital you have here is closing and you have a heart attack and you have to drive 45 minutes to a hospital, you will most likely die? Like, you guys are okay with that?
The largest demographic that lives in rural areas are white Americans. The people who voted for him. Those people are going to lose their lives.
And their response to that has been pretty much, well, people die.
Yep.
What's the one from, is it Nebraska? What's his name? Mike Flood. That's his bitch ass. Let me find him. He was talking about rural hospitals. And he basically said, well, so they asked him, it's possible that at least 6 rural hospitals may have to shut down because of the passage of this bill. You disagree. He says the Curtis Medical Center is a doctor's office in a town of 300 people. So a lot of this got blown out of proportion. What? So a town of 300 people has this one hospital that serves them that's going to be closing. They have come out and said they are closing. What are those 300 people supposed to do?
What's going to happen is a lot of people are going to lose their lives due to the big, beautiful bill. The fact that the government is going to stay shut down for probably longer than we want to admit. And then they're going to be like, well, now we got to work and unite. No, I don't want to unite with you. It got hard for you. It's been hard for everyone else.
Right. He said, he also said that some hospitals in America that are rural hospitals are going to eventually have to transition from being acute bed hospitals into being like an emergency room model. which means there's no cardiologists, there's no obstetricians and gynecologists in emergency room. That's not what a town needs. A town needs doctors. Is this fucking AV?
What's up?
It is AV. How are you?
Yeah, it is AV. But what's up?
Mhm. Why are you still supporting Trump, AV?
Well, I used to support Trump. I mean, I still support the right, but I believe most
Sure.
people are supporting Trump because what else do we have? Why would we support race
Jess,
communists on
why
the
are
left?
you? Jess,
No, why are
the
you
other
supporting
people?
Trump, though? You don't have to be a leftist. You can still be a conservative and disagree and critique Trump.
Well, I don't support Trump anymore because he's really just a puppet for Bibi Netanyahu and the Israeli regime.
You didn't know that
So,
before?
what?
You didn't know that before?
Well, what did he say? He said that he was going to drain the swamp. He said that he was going to release the files, and he didn't do any of those things. So when you're a white person like me who doesn't hate themselves, why would you join the left when there are just a bunch of race communists who dehumanize white people and say that they're all...
So hold on.
I am
What?
white.
Hold on.
Olive's white.
Hold on.
Nobody's dehumanizing white people.
Hold on.
Yes, you
So
call
when
us
he's rage baiting, this
colonizers.
is what he does.
We are
No, I'm not.
We are colonizers. This is the
We are.
problem.
There you
that
go,
guys
race
don't
communist.
understand.
You're a race
No,
It's not
communist.
race
no,
communist.
AB. I don't know
It's
who the fuck you are. I don't know where the fuck you came from.
You don't remember him? He used to come on Parker's all the time and say,
Oh,
Yeah, but then he
that
started
guy.
running. He said I was problematic. He started running
You
from
are
me.
problematic.
He
Again,
didn't. He kicked your ass 20 ways to Sunday.
No, he didn't.
Multiple times.
He
And I don't
always
even
ran
fucking
from
like
me.
Parker. And I don't even like Parker.
Parker and Dean always ran from me. But what
Oh,
did Malcolm
honey.
X say? The worst
You're
the
not
worst
even
person
quoting
What did
is
he
a
say
white
about
liberal.
conservatives?
No, hold
What
on.
did he say
word-
about conservatives,
You're
AV?
not even quoting the right
No.
quote. No.
No,
You're
he
not.
said
AB,
he said there's one thing worse than white
AB,
supremacy, and that's a white
AB,
liberal.
Not what he said.
That is what he said.
Mm-mm.
Did he run?
I know Audie got rid of him, I think. Just at the same moment as your swan came through. So I guess it's perfect.
If you white men want to be no. White Americans want to be oppressed so bad.
So AV's back, guys. Yeah, no, his name is Cody. He was a teacher, unfortunately. He was fired for hitting one of his students.
Wow, so you're an abuser too.
Yeah, no, he's a piece of shit. And he's a rage baiting bigot. That's all he is. He uses the Bible to justify his bigotry. A Bible he doesn't know how to read. It's really, really fun. Really fun. I thought I had banned most of his accounts. He must have made a new one.
A lot of them are coming around again. Ethan was
AV,
on
you're not
that
coming
side.
back up. That's the capitalism for the day, babe.
Did you see
Capitalism
Ethan's
is-
back? The conspiracy theorist Ethan's back. The guy who sits in massive conspiracy theories and pretends he's smart.
I knew Eric.
Maybe
Eric, the
that's his name.
conspiracy
I don't
theorist.
remember.
I don't know. Some of them disappear and then they come back.
They're like Jill Stein.
Is that Eric Peabody, or am I thinking of somebody else? I don't know. They're just group them all in there and put them in a box. I don't know.
Pretty much.
They're not regular.
Those
Trump
aren't real
supporters.
people.
No.
Those aren't real people. They'll be affected too.
Oh, Ethan is different. I'd probably remember if I didn't. Don't you go AV. Go away. Oops, I did not mean to invite you. I apologize. Let me get rid of that. I was trying to get rid of AV. You're just gonna have to be blocked, aren't you, little pumpkin?
More than likely, men don't understand that.
Oh, what's today? Oh no. Okay. Shuckett has 2 more days on his 30-day ban.
Oh, I forgot he had a 30. I forgot he was banned.
Let me be clear. As a white person, I don't hate myself. But my love for myself and my pride in myself does not come from me being white. That's it. I actually wish I had more of my Hispanic culture. I was not raised in that way, so I don't have a lot of it, which is sad, and I wish I had more of it. Yeah. What's there to be proud of for being white? Like,
There's nothing we've accomplished.
well, and as far as I'm aware, my white side is, thank you so much, trademarked, is Irish and Scottish. So, not, I was not raised in that way. I was not. Unfortunately, my grandfather's side was Spanish, so they were the colonizers, and they were Mormons from Utah. So
Yeah, what?
yeah, so no culture there. Yeah, my grandpa had like 6 brothers and sisters. And then my grandmother's side, they are from Mexico. They are indigenous from Mexico. But she was raised in a way where it was like we weren't speaking Spanish. That's not something wasn't something you were doing. Mm.
I just turned on the AC. And again,
Right,
like
yeah,
I
I
said,
have pride in myself.
I'm proud of
My pride
myself and
comes from
my
my deconstruction.
accomplishments, not from the color of my skin.
Right, exactly. They used to get beat for speaking Spanish. And so my grandma just didn't speak it. On top of like military life is kind of a weird thing when you're traveling around. It's just not like military culture is such this weird form of American culture that you're not speaking other languages in. You're just not. So they didn't speak it in the house with my dad and his brothers. So
Mm-hmm.
why don't I like Parker? To be clear, I actually like Parker more than I like all the other ones. But I, for me personally, I don't like most of the time that when he would run topics that were about marginalized communities, he didn't have that representation up there. That was my biggest issue with him. Other than that, he's just. This is gonna sound terrible. He's smart. I'm not saying he's not intelligent. I'm not saying he doesn't have valid points. I am 34. He's what 21 still, 22.
He's my age.
He is, but I don't know. His platform just does not appeal to me to watch. It just doesn't. I feel too old for it. I don't like the yeah W go like it's just not for me, and that's totally fine. If you enjoy him, fine. I just don't think that he is the end all be all of leftist spaces by any means. I think there are a lot of more intelligent people from marginalized communities. I think we need the people with privilege to speak out, but I think there are a lot more people with
We all know
the
why.
same, if not more, education.
We all know why I don't like them.
Yeah. So, I'm not saying we got to sit here and shit on them. I'm just saying, like, broaden your horizons.
There's more than just Dean, Parker, Harry, and whatever the fucking names we want to put in there.
Chris. Right. And Eli, I think that's the thing, too, is like, people might get frustrated with me, and I might lose my views when I am talking to a person for an hour and 45 minutes. But I will have that conversation. I will.
You're also like the conversations we're having aren't surrounded like when Harry, Dean, Parker, and all of them talk. They just spout out statistics. They don't actually have passion behind their conversation.
No, they don't explain the
They
context. and
sit
its
there and they
effects
just spout and copy and paste. No different than a Trump supporter.
Lent, how are you today? Lent, are you there?
Looks like Lent was invited.
I know you. If I join, do I pay? Why are you writing in the comments? No, you don't pay. You are on the panel right now. Speak,
You can.
and we can hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're up on the panel.
Oh, okay. No, sorry about that, guys.
Nope, you're fine. Did you vote for Trump?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure why you got invited up here then.
No, I was just probably commenting too much and just being a little bit aggressive with how I feel about things.
Maybe. Well, I appreciate you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Do I do bats or do I do?
Still hasn't
pumpkin?
donated his money. I'm not shocked by that.
Do I do ghost or do I do pumpkin? Or bats?
I thought you were gonna do bats.
I do bats.
Do bats.
Freaking Halloween.
Real quick, I do want to address friendlies on our side. Can we try and work on this? I know it doesn't always mean that, but in political spaces it does. The okay emoji, the hand doing the okay.
That's a YT supremacist motion.
Yes. So if we could use other things, any other emoji, that would be great. Would appreciate it.
Oh God, not Tesla.
Hi Tesla, how are you today?
Doing great. Post ceasefire. What's up?
No, the one that was broken already, yeah.
Broken this morning.
Great.
Great that
Great.
it was broken.
Tell me more about it. How was it broken?
Israeli officer or Israeli military personnel unalive 6 Palestinians.
5.
Okay. And who are these Palestinians?
Does it matter? They broke the ceasefire.
They broke the
Well,
ceasefire.
I'm trying to seek to understand your position. You're saying that they broke the
You're on
ceasefire. I'm
research.
trying to find out more.
You can look it up. It's on
You
ABC.
can look
It's
it
on
up. You can
Reuters.
read it. There's articles about it.
What about
Look
the free
up.
hostages?
Cool. What home
Good
did
for
they get to
them.
go home
Good
to?
for them. That's not the end all be all.
Well,
What
what
home?
about the
This-
released Palestinian prisoners that
What
were held
home?
against their will?
That's
home
not
did
the
they go
end
to?
all be all of this war. You know
It
that,
would be
right?
if Biden did that, it would have been the end all be
Oh,
all.
he
You
had
would have
that
been
plan
rah,
already
rah.
set out. Netanyahu said no.
That's
What
because
home
Biden
did they go
couldn't
to,
do it.
Tesler? Tesler, what home did they go to?
The one that was annihilated by the Israelis because they started a war.
They didn't start a war.
October 7th.
Oh, you think that's when this conflict started? That's cute.
No, I'm saying this current war, not the conflict in its entirety.
Oh, well,
and
the
you know
conflict's
that.
been ongoing, right?
It was on
So
October
October
most
7th was
recent-
just another escalation of conflict. It was not the start of
Sure,
anything.
they weren't in a ground invasion. You know that, so don't be disingenuous. This
I'm
was
sorry.
not.
Has the IDF not been occupying Gaza for this amount of
They
time?
have been. They actually stopped
I
a lot
said
of aid going to
ground invasion.
Palestine.
I said
Actually, what's really
ground.
funny, Tesler, is the IDF stopped a lot of the aid that Biden was trying to get to the Gaza Strip, but instead Netanyahu and his little butt buddies continued to stop it. You
No,
guys genuinely don't care. You don't.
I don't care. You don't care. You're not talking about it.
You know what's
The
really funny to me?
Palestinians were freed.
Do you know? No. They're
No,
not.
they were not.
They're not
They were
free.
not. They were living in an open air prison. They were not free.
No,
Do
I'm
you-
saying that the prisoners were freed. The 1,600 prisoners.
It was 1900. You
The
can't even
entire,
count.
the entire Palestinian population is still
W.
not
Soroski, guys.
like talking
I did
about peace. You guys genuinely don't care about those people. Any of the wars that he has ceasefired or stopped, you genuinely don't care about those people.
Look, they have already broken it. They've already broken it. And even so, this was phase 1 of a plan put forth by the Biden administration. That doesn't mean Biden sat here and wrote it. We have to be clear. When we're talking about Biden administration, it's people a lot smarter than Biden. That's kind of the point of your cabinet, is to have smarter people who know about foreign policy as a part of you, who wrote this up. And Netanyahu said no, because Trump was like, hey, buddy, I'm going to be getting in there. You know, let's do the thing. Like, this is not new news. Chicky said, ascend me. She's yelling at me.
Hi.
Hi, Chicky.
I just want to quick uppies before I go back inside. How many did you say that were?
6.
It's at
I've
9.
seen 5.
Oh, I saw 6 through Reuters said 6. A few other ones might have said 5. But apparently I haven't confirmed this because I'm
As
not
of 12 minutes ago in with Al Jazeera, it's at 9.
Is that 9 now?
Lovely.
So it's gone up. Oh, so much for that ceasefire.
And Al Jazeera is a pretty decent source as long as
Correct.
it's not coming like
Mhm.
directly from Israel.
Well, I mean, Reuters is also. I think Reuters is a little bit easier too.
Yeah, I think I have like maybe 10 more minutes on the lunch break, and I ran to the car to charge my phone because I left it here.
And Israel is halting aid. Shocking. Shocking.
That's not surprising. Again, the UN was talking about sending aid to Palestine for the winter. Where's the aid gonna? Like, people aren't understanding at all.
I know, Ari. I said unless it's coming like directly from them. And I said decent. I didn't say I said decent. Yeah.
It's flabbergasted me how they're like, the war is over. There's no home for them to go to. There is no home.
Like, okay, this is an article from May 31st of 2024. Biden details a 3-phase hostage deal aimed at winding down the Israel-Hamas war. He said the first phase of the proposed deal would last for 6 weeks, and it would include a full and complete ceasefire. a withdrawal of Israeli forces from all densely populated areas of Gaza, and the release of a number of hostages, including women, the elderly, and the wounded, in exchange for release of hundreds of Palestinian prisoners. Does that deal and the word phase sound familiar to anyone else?
Mm-hmm. We all paid attention in history class.
Humanitarian assistance would surge during the first phase, with 600 trucks being allowed into Gaza each day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Trump did not come up with this. Again, like I said in Olive's panel, did time, 2 more years of fighting, another year of fighting, and Trump's bullying tactics, like more pressure, work? Maybe. Maybe Biden wasn't harsh enough. I absolutely believe Biden wasn't harsh enough. That's fine. I think in order to get that deal put forward, he probably should have threatened, if not threatened, actually followed through with not providing weapons and aid to Israel. I can absolutely critique him for that. What I'm not going to do is give Trump any credit on something he didn't come up with.
Well, and even then, right, Biden did make the agreement where in order to send anything to Israel, you have to send something to Gaza.
Right.
That was one of the biggest things. And again, not giving Biden any flowers, because we live in a society where this country will always be an ally to Israel.
Right.
It sucks.
I don't think we're not going to live in a world, guys, where Israel isn't a thing. So we have to get to the two-state solution. I'm 34, Nicholas. We have to get to a two-state solution. We have to get to a point where Israel gets the fuck out of Gaza and Palestine and leaves them alone.
Yep.
That's the pressure we need to be putting on. They do not care. They want these people to unalive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought I saw that one this morning, Adi. Israel says key Gaza crossing will stay closed. That's the Rafah border crossing, the Rafah bridge.
Mm.
They're not letting them leave. They're not like...
Why can't they just leave?
We know
because
why.
they're going to detail the horrendous things the Israeli government has done and continues to do. They are trying to keep them in this localized area.
Yep.
So that they can just unalive them. Like, this is
That's all
not
they're
new.
doing. This is copy and paste, guys. Like, World War II wasn't that long ago. You can read a book about it.
Hey, Blue.
Hello. I'm just here to say, hey, Chicky.
Hi.
Somebody swan him.
I don't regret dropping you. It was fun.
That was a cluster.
I have no idea what's going
I
on.
don't even know how many times I got
They were playing volleyball with Blue.
right. By the end, I wasn't even getting a chance to say anything. I was just there just to get dropped.
By the way, in way of everybody talking about the stock market, wait. We can talk about the banks. The banks are not doing well.
Nope. Saw that.
At all. They're talking about layoffs at the banks.
They're starting layoffs in corporate America.
I don't know if you guys know, but this is a very similar situation. It's just not in housing this time, but it's very similar to what happened in 2008, leading up to 2008. We are in another bubble. It's just not housing. Yeah, it's really bad. Like, it's really bad. It's going to crash. But we have an administration who's not going to be able to help bring it back.
Ooh. 2016 who? Sorry.
And no way for them to pay it back. Exactly.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I'm just tired.
It's not even like being tired anymore. It's the fact that people genuinely have this belief in this man who would not piss on you if you were on fucking fire.
He would not.
He would look at you, he would laugh at you, and he would walk away.
Yeah, the amount, like, just the
No,
stories on journalists.
Imagination, it is going to harm you.
It will eventually. It absolutely
Yep.
will. Scarlett, thank you for the 10 on the Blue app. Love listening to you. We love having you. I appreciate that you are such a loyal listener in Olive's and in mine. I do. I really appreciate you. Make sure you guys are saying W Scarlett in the chat. We love Scarlett.
2008 was The Big Short. Like the movie documentary thing? Yeah, that was.
And what's funny is it's not even a documentary, but it is a movie,
Yeah.
and it basically is a documentary. How well they researched for this movie. If you have the chance, I don't know that it's free on any streaming services, so it's probably like $3.99 to rent. If you have not watched The Big Short about the housing market collapse and
It
crash,
was fantastic.
you need to.
That was a
Please watch.
fantastic movie.
It is absolutely brilliant. Maga, how are you today?
Good.
Why are you still supporting Trump?
Why am I still supporting Trump?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's the greatest president in America.
How?
Securing the border, getting all the illegals out of here.
Why do illegals bug you so much?
Because they're taking all the money from everybody.
Ooh, show me where they're taking
You
the
got
money
you
from
got
everybody.
homeless people. You got homeless people out there.
Yeah.
That don't have nowhere to live. Nobody's helping them out.
What you're not going to do, MAGA.
Veterans.
What we're not going to do, MAGA,
You don't care
is
about
we're
that.
not going to tokenize the houseless and the veterans. When you can't point to me, and I'm going to ask you, show me, one, where the immigrants are taking from those populations. Two, where Republicans are putting forth policies to help the houseless and the veteran. Show me that.
You can look it up.
Oh, no, you can look it up.
No, I'm not going to do your homework.
It's not my homework. It would be yours because mine is a negative claim. I know that they're not actively putting forth policies to help the houseless or the veterans in this country. They're harming the houseless and the veterans in this country. And so you would have to show me where they're helping them.
You know, that's crazy how you guys always interrupt somebody that's telling you facts.
You haven't told me a single fact. You've told me your feelings. You've not told me a single fact.
Already talking when
She was also talking.
Yeah, where?
Talk over it.
Where are immigrants
And
taking
you guys are
money?
always interrupting
Where are
somebody when
immigrants
somebody tries to
taking
talk.
money from the houseless?
Fuck you.
Caw-caw.
He
You guys
started
drive me a little
talking
bit
to say that
crazy
we were
with that.
interrupted.
Well, yeah,
I
that.
know.
But you guys drive me crazy with this whole like you don't want to listen to people speaking facts. I think that I'm willing to listen to almost anybody, but you just coming up here and saying your talking points because you love to glaze Daddy Trump are not facts. If you're going to make a claim that immigrants are taking from houseless and veterans, show me where programs that are dedicated to houseless and veterans are being rerouted towards immigrants. You'd have to show me that. And then show me what the Republican plan is to help them. You can't do that.
That statement almost made me throw up. Glaze daddy through Trump.
Taking all the money. They're taking all the money. Did you know that some immigrants are also houseless? Don't
He
let me know
sat,
that.
he sat there silently and waited for you to finish so he could say that he was getting interrupted. Like, what?
I was being so calm too, because I'm like, fuck, I'm so exhausted. I'm so fucking tired.
I'm not.
I'm not using that energy. I'm not fucking doing it.
I'll crash out for everyone. I can do that.
I can't crash out, not from here. I'm so oppressed.
Birmingham, how are you today?
What's going on?
Did you vote for Trump?
Did I vote for Trump?
Mhm.
Is it gonna change your opinion on me?
It's
a political
going to
thing.
it's going to determine whether I have a conversation with you or not.
It's gonna determine if you have a conversation.
Did you vote for Trump? Yes or no?
So there's this thing. It says
See, that's
ops.
the problem. There's different.
It says ops
just,
only. Did you vote for Trump? Yes or no?
just because I voted for somebody.
Bitch,
doesn't
I'm
mean
about to
that-
drop another goddamn swan. Answer the
Okay,
goddamn
so
question.
you did vote for him. Now my next question: why are you still supporting him?
I'm on mute.
I muted him. I'm sorry.
I'm still supporting people.
Yes, I do,
Him
Nicholas. It's in my
specifically.
bio.
Well, for one, you have to realize he was president twice.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you caught up. All right. I'm glad
Alright.
you know.
Mhm.
What's they got
Way
to
to
do with
go,
this
Internet
president?
Explorer.
What
What
about
is
his
that?
presidency
What
are
is-
you supporting?
What does someone being president twice have to do with anything? Is that what you asked?
No. I asked, why are you still supporting him and his policy?
He's only been in office for what? Not even a year yet.
4 years and 10 months.
Right, 4 years and 9 months.
Oh, so now you literally just said, why am I supporting his current term?
Yes.
No.
Why? What is he
It's
doing
not
that you
4
like?
years and 10 months. That's 10 months.
What is he doing that you like?
Today?
Sure.
Well,
This
for
term,
one, you have to realize he's the oldest president ever to be
he's
Yes.
sworn in at his
You
age.
voted for an
We're
old
talking
man.
about an
That's not a
Congratulations.
flex.
We're talking about an 80-year-old man. So
Okay.
be real.
What is he doing that you like?
What is he doing that well, number one, he's met with people from around the world that a
All
lot of
presidents
people
do
are
that.
too scared
Every single
to
president does
use.
that.
No, they
I've met with
don't.
people around the world. It's called the military.
Yeah, and they do it behind closed doors to where you
Nope.
can't
they
see
have
it.
No,
press
no.
conferences.
They damn sure do it in front of the cameras. Anytime they
When?
meet world leaders, they do it in
No,
front of
they
the cameras.
don't.
That's a
No,
thing.
they don't.
They absolutely do.
When? Biden?
Yes, all
Yes,
the
Biden
time.
has done that
When?
Yes.
multiple
With
times.
who?
He's met with all of the leaders
No,
at the
he
UN.
stood at
He
a
has had them
podium.
Geneva
come to the
Convention.
Oval Office
No,
like they all do.
no, he stood at a podium all day.
Oh,
Just,
honey.
oh, podium,
Oh,
podium,
sweetheart.
podium. That was
That
Biden.
lack of education is
Podium.
really lacking, isn't it?
Birmingham, Michigan is not a bad area. Fucking.
I'm not.
Uh,
I'm not even.
Michigan.
Thank you.
W. Katie for the
Damn it.
swan. Make your
Thank
W.
you. I almost
Katie.
used mine.
CAYTE for Katie.
I can't.
I want my brain cells back that died during that
I
conversation.
miss who I was 5 minutes
Bernie
ago.
even said I was gonna mute. Fuck
He,
this.
he meets up with people around the world. Me too. Am I? Do I qualify? Actually, I kind of do qualify.
You thought
Like-
Biden was meeting people behind closed doors?
I will
It was
give
like
him
a
credit.
huge
Closed.
event.
I will give him credit because he did state facts to like starting out, which Trump supporters don't do. He did state some facts like that this is his second term and he's the oldest president. Like that, like he stated some facts
Yeah, true. There were factual elements to that.
that had nothing to do with anything, but they were facts.
In the room where it happened, the room
If you
where
want
it
to provide for my adult beverage fund, link in bio.
What's the adult beverage?
Look,
I don't drink.
I can't take gummies because then I get too tired and I can't have a debate. So, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
They won't. They're not here. They won't do it.
You gotta do one of these.
It's your background.
I gotta go.
Have a good day.
Bye, Chicky.
Love you, Chicky.
Chicky said some.
It's fine. We'll do a restart anyway. I'll make them. This one didn't work. Jesus doesn't get them. We'll do E probably.
Wait until I put the bats on, then they'll come flying up here.
Saying if Jesus doesn't get him sounds like a threat.
I mean, she's got a point.
If Jesus don't, I mean, Jesus is not coming for them. Bad
Jesus
picture of
keep
Trump.
hitting the
Which
wrong man.
one, Cats? His newest one?
He keeps going after the wrong man.
Meanwhile, Alaska
yeah, the
is
one that he
flooding.
complained
It's
about.
fine.
The picture he was complaining about.
Hmm Jesus gonna give it to him.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Oh my god, okay.
That.
If you are not following me, please hit the follow button and we're gonna restart. We'll be back in like
I'm
30
a queen.
seconds.
Tap out. Fuck this shit.